Hello guys, welcome back to BMFU. Today I am very proud to inform you that BMFU is the first and the only channel on YouTube to discuss the challenges Tata Sons is gonna face after the acquisition of Air India. Before starting today's topic, I have something to say. Guys, the first part of Air India was shot on 4th and 5th of October 2021. During that time, Tata Sons had won the bid, but the government of India had not taken the final decision yet. At that time, the minimum reserve price fixed for Air India was not revealed, and the amount Tata Sons paid to acquire Air India was also not revealed. On October 8, 2021, the government of India and Tata Sons announced that Tata Sons has acquired Air India. By the time they made the announcement, my video, Air India Homecoming Part 1 was ready. That's why in this video, I'm gonna talk a bit about Tata Sons acquisition of Air India. First question, what was the minimum reserve price fixed for Air India? The minimum reserve price set by the government was 12,906 crore rupees. Second question, how much did Tata Sons pay to acquire Air India? Tata Sons acquired Air India at 18,000 crore rupees. But Tata Sons didn't pay the entire 18,000 crore rupees. It paid only 2,700 crore rupees. The remaining 15,300 crore rupees is a small portion of debt that Air India carries. Air India carries a debt of 61,562 crore rupees. The government of India is gonna pay 46,262 crore rupees, and the remaining 15,300 crore rupees will be paid by Tata Sons. So here the debt of 15,300 crore rupees which Tata Sons has to pay is included in the acquisition amount of Air India itself. Okay, now let's get back to today's topic. Air India Homecoming. What are the challenges Tata Sons has to face? In this video, I'm gonna share 3 major challenges that Tata Sons has to face. The first challenge, effect of the pandemic on aviation sector. During this pandemic time, the aviation sector is very badly affected. The airline companies are reporting constant losses each and every quarter. The airline companies are bleeding money to stay in the business. The case of Air India is not much different. In fact, Air India carries a debt of 61,562 crore rupees, in which 46,262 crore rupees will be paid by the government of India, and the remaining 15,300 crore rupees is to be paid by Tata Sons. On one side, Air India is drowning because of constant losses. Air India incurs a loss of 20 crores per day. On the other side, Tata Sons has to pay the debt of 15,300 crore rupees. Here there's one more point we should take into consideration. Tata Sons is in joint venture with a Malaysian airline Air Asia and a Singaporean airline Vistara, and both the airlines are operating under loss. Hence it is difficult for Tata Sons to revive Air India and make it profitable. So this is one of the biggest challenges Tata Sons has to face. But nothing to worry guys, they are Tata. They will definitely overcome this challenge and make Air India profitable following Air Asia and Vistara. Second challenge, excess aircrafts. Air India has more aircrafts than it needs. Air India has a total of 127 aircrafts that travel 103 destinations, in which only 21 destinations are profitable. So here Tata has 2 visible options to overcome this challenge. Number 1, sell the excess aircrafts. Number 2, lease the excess aircrafts to other airline companies. Third challenge, excess employees. As Air India has excess aircrafts, obviously it will have excess employees. Air India at present has 12,085 employees. In that, 8,084 employees are permanent, while the remaining 4,001 employees are contract based. On the other hand, Air India Express alone has 1,434 employees. Either Tata sells or leases its excess aircrafts, the excess employees are gonna lose their jobs. And we all know that Tata isn't a harsh company to remove its excess employees to make Air India profitable. So now we'll have to see how Tata is gonna overcome this challenge. Okay guys, that's it for today. If you found the video useful and love the content, please like, share and subscribe, and make sure you follow BMFU on Instagram and Facebook. The links are in the description. If you are watching this video on Instagram or else Facebook and haven't yet followed BMFU, please go follow, because I keep posting daily motivational content on the pages. Yeah, that's it. I'll meet you in the next week with a new video.